A Company Voluntary Arrangement, or CVA as they're more usually called, is a legally binding agreement between a company and its creditors. And remember, a creditor is a person or an organisation or a company that you owe money to. A CVA is usually used to allow an essentially viable company that's currently going through a difficult financial period to hold creditors at bay so it can move back into profit and therefore pay off some or all of its debts. A major part of arranging a CVA is to work out an affordable way to pay off debts over a fixed period of time. This is usually between 3 and 5 years. Once the CVA is in place, it's legally binding on both the company and all the creditors. The negotiation of the CVA is carried out by a suitably qualified person, and this person is called a licensed insolvency practitioner. Adcroft Hilton are insolvency practitioners, and we've got many years of experience of helping struggling companies trade to future success via a CVA, so we're always here to advise and to help you. And don't forget, we don't charge for giving you advice. Let's look at why you might want your company to enter into a CVA. Companies usually consider a CVA if they have debts mounting up that they're struggling to pay. Maybe there can also be the threat of a winding up petition hanging over them from a supplier. Or they might be under pressure from HMRC for tax or the VAT man for some unpaid VAT. Just think all of these things just add up to even more stress for the directors. But even with all these threats, if the company directors believe that it's simply a bad patch and that the company will return to profitability in the future given time, then a CVA will remove the pressure and provide this much needed time for the directors to return the company to profitability. The insolvency practitioner will negotiate the CVA with the creditors and the company's directors. Once the CVA has been agreed, a single monthly payment will be made by the company to the insolvency practitioner, who will then distribute this money between the creditors. All creditors will now deal with the insolvency practitioner and not the company directors, thus removing the constant stress on the directors and allowing them to concentrate on running their business. Apart from reducing the outgoings to service the company's debts to one affordable payment, there are other significant advantages of a CVA for a company struggling financially. Here are some of them. Think about them. Consider what a difference they'd make to how you could run your business if you didn't have the constant threat of debt hanging over you. A single monthly payment to cover all your old debts. We've already discussed this, but just imagine only having one payment to cover all the old debts. And remember, this will be a payment that the company can afford. Winding up petitions stopped. Tax and VAT debts put on hold. Effectively, a CVA will tell the government institutions to go and hassle somebody else while you sort your company out. Directors continue to run the business. It's your business. You know it best, so you keep control. And this is unlike other possible solutions like administration, where you'll hand control of your business over to somebody else. A cost-effective solution. A CVA is normally cheaper than other possible solutions for financially struggling companies. Once the company is in a CVA, bailiffs are prevented from visiting. Better for creditors. Now, this might seem a strange one, but think about it. By going into a CVA, the company directors are demonstrating that they are actively seeking to sort their problems out and repay the debts. On the other hand, if a company went into liquidation and closes, most of the creditors will get little or nothing. And given this choice, you can see why creditors might smile about a CVA. Well, they smile a little bit anyway. Those aren't all the advantages of a CVA, but they're the main ones. Every company's case is different, so we'd need to talk to you to work out your company's best route forward. We can't start to help you until we talk to you, so please get in touch. Talking to us is free, it's confidential, and we always try to be friendly and helpful. Don't mind if you get in touch by email or by telephone, it's up to you. The most important thing is that you get in touch. And remember again, we don't charge for giving advice.